Good morning and welcome back. We were just about to start milling. We need to get the lumber for the roof of the power shed ready to go, but Greg went to move the saw head and the piece that holds it in place that has been breaking on us consistently broke again. So he's gone off to fix it. He was supposed to order a new one, but it always seems to break on the weekend. We can't order it till Monday, and then by the time Monday comes around, we're working on other stuff and it slips our mind. So maybe this will be the week that he remembers. So I'm gonna get set up, and once he's back here, we're gonna start milling. What? I'm really excited to get this installed, and what this is actually a automatic chicken door from Chick Cozy. They wanted me to try it out and I said, yeah, sure, why not? The one that we bought for our chicken coop a little while ago, when the goats were in here, they broke in and chewed on the cables, so I haven't actually been able to use it. And this one has no cables. You can either have it battery powered or you can plug it in. I don't have any power out here, so I went with batteries. It's just AA batteries, which is really easy. I've got lots of those. And there's a lot of settings for opening and closing it, so you can do it manually. You can set times of the day that you want it to open and close, or there's a light setting, so it will automatically, based on the lighting, it'll automatically open or closed. So I am curious if anyone has one of these, what settings you have. I think I've got it opening at 41 and closing at 20. But right now in the daytime, it says the light is at 100%. So 0 would be dark and 100 would be the lightest. So anyways, if anyone has a Chick Cozy door, let me know what your light settings are. I'm really curious. And this thing is really easy to install. It's literally 6 screws. I've already cut a hole into the plywood where I'm gonna put this. To the size, I just opened the door, drew it, and cut the hole. So yeah, I'm gonna get this installed. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna put a link down below if you are in the market for a chicken door. I think it's a great option. Greg has fixed it so many times now that there's really no point in trying again. And like I mentioned earlier, it's the weekend, so we can't place an order for the new one. We're just gonna go buy some 2x6 so that we can get the roof on this power shed and keep moving, because we're just wasting time. Not good. All right, we're back from town, and let's see what the damage was. Oh, we spent $500 on the plywood and stuff for this build as well, but $13 for a 2x6 by 16, so $140 for all of those, and $586 for that. So we got plywood, and then we've also got, I think it's called barn board. It's like a textured plywood or something that can be siding, so we'll paint that. I think I want to paint it to match the house, and then we'll maybe do trim the same as the house just to kind of blend it all together. But it's pretty expensive. We still got to get insulation. We've got a window that was free. We got a door for $100, and yeah, we're gonna get the and electrical stuff. It's gonna be expensive.
Come on, Steve.
Come on. That's a good looking roof line.
This building is 8 feet by 10 feet. I wanted a 14-foot piece so that I could have 2 feet on each end. Except it's 8 feet by 10 feet, not 10 by 10. So I went and bought 16s because you can't buy 14s. And now we have to decide what to do with like that much wood.
So we're trying to decide, do we put it way out the back or way out the front? If we have it out the back, then this is kind of like a hidden covered area. You could put like bikes or, I don't know, barrels.
There's a tree in the way. We'll have to take that tree out.
Oh. I know some goats that like to eat trees. Or do we put it on the front, but then it's taller? So is it even going to be that covered anyways, or is the wind going to blow snow? We could put the quad under it.
I think we're building it out the front.
It might look weird.
It's good for quad storage. I can level this out, and then we can have it actual. Yeah, I think we should. That's my 2 cents. Out the front.
You don't have a very good eye for like aesthetics, though.
Listen,
it looks weird.
Listen to these words coming out your mouth.
It looks weird.
Well,
at least out the back, it's like tucked away.
It'll look weird out the back.
No, because you won't really see it.
We'll have a beam out the front. I'll have a beam go right across. YouTube agrees with me. I can feel it. Oh, this sucks. So this is broken.
We need new tools, Greg.
Red ones are on the way, Katie. They're in Calgary. They're in Calgary right now, and they're not red ones like this.
It's gonna look so weird.
No.
Yeah.
No. Trust me, it'll look fine. I just spent the last hour all by myself, nice and quiet, working on my shed. I forgot to bring you guys along. Well, I got some cross braces in here to shear up that shed. It's pretty wobbly. Well, it's not anymore, but it was pretty wobbly. Put a couple jack studs in for the door, and that's all I did. Anyway, supper time, and that's the end of our day, but we will be back in, and we're back to the project I was working on yesterday. We're gonna be putting an overhang up here, 2 feet out from this side here, on both sides, so that we've got a big overhang on this. One thing I've kind of regretted on a lot of these builds that I've done is not building a big enough overhang. If you build a big enough overhang, you really don't need to worry about water infiltration at all, roughly speaking. But for instance, the chicken barn, I guess is what it is, the one that we built last year, I didn't have an overhang over on the animal side, and all of the water just kind of drizzles down the wall, and I don't want that. So big overhang on this one. And what we're going to do, as you can see, we've gone with the long side on the high side. We're going to put a little wall back there, and it'll be quad storage, so we can keep the quad out of the weather. Okay. Yeah.
Jennifer, what's that?
Happy? Yeah. Okay, just hit the very top. Okay, good.
Can't nail when you're doing that. All right, we've got most of the roof framing done, but we are short one more 2x6, and we have to go to town this evening to have dinner with our friends. So we're going to try and just do whatever we can with what we have now. And before we go to our friends, we'll go to the hardware store and continue on that tomorrow. So we do actually have some, what's it called? Cedar board?
Yeah, it's called ranch board.
Ranch board. It's basically a wood siding. So that's like plywood, but it's got texture on it, I guess, to make it look nice. So we wanted to put that on for the siding just to kind of break it up a little bit from the lap siding that we've been doing. I want to kind of have some variety, I guess, just so it's not all vertical lines everywhere. So, or horizontal lines. So yeah, we've got that here, so we can get that installed. We have one bag of insulation left over from the house. We can put that in. We can probably put some of the plywood up on the roof, except for this side. We've got the window and the door that can get installed. And that should keep us busy for today, I think. We just had enough. We unrolled it down the wall and this came out the bottom. So we're in luck. The perfect amount, which is always good. All right, we are just wrapping up with the Tyvek, taping it all off and everything. Greg has trimmed all the edges and it's looking awesome. Looks a bit funny because there's no roof, but we just got to keep moving. So we're gonna put on the siding now, and then we'll pretty much be done with the exterior aside from trim, but I think it's gonna go pretty quick because it's just 4x8 sheets of wood. So trying to decide if we should paint it a different color or should we match the house with the espresso brown. Let me know down in the comments what you think we should do. I think it might look nice to have the brown just because everything else is kind of blue themed. I don't really want to, it might be too much blue if we went blue here as well, but let me know what you think. Now that we've been working with this slab for a little while, I don't know if we would do a dry pour for a shed again. I can see where people are saying it's good for little pathways or whatever. I think this is going to be fine, but you can definitely tell the difference in strength because it's all kind of scratched up, and we had that one corner kind of crack when Greg was reefing on the hammer. So that's obviously not ideal. Everything else looks fine, but yeah, I don't know if we would do this again.
Let's just talk about ease. For ease, it's pretty easy. If you don't have a concrete mixer, which we have a mortar mixer, which I didn't realize there's a difference between the two. But for ease, it's not bad. Would we do it again? Is it gonna fail? I don't think so. Would I do it again with a wet pour? Probably. Just because if you can do something that's a little bit stronger, you may as well do something like that. But we wanted to give this a try.
Yeah.
Not worried about it, but would have rather done it wet, I think.
Yeah.
Which would have been a lot more work though.
Yeah.
Mixing every one of those.
Yeah. And the reason we're not doing a dry pour in our workshop is because, what was the calculation? Like,
oh, like it was like $3,000 or $4,000.
It was like $3,000 or $4,000 just to buy the concrete bags, but to bring in a truck, we paid $3,000 for our house foundation. So I think it would be a little bit less over there, like maybe $1,500, $2,000 for that. So in Canada, it makes more sense to bring in a concrete truck and just do it that way. But it was fun to try this out.
The quality of concrete's better too when you bring it in a truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I think we're about 80% done. We've got this little section and then this wall over there. But we've got to head into town before the stores close for the end of the day. And we're gonna get some dinner at a friend's place and maybe jump in the lake because it's freaking hot. It's looking good though. I'm not loving the color, but like I mentioned, we're gonna paint it. So I think it'll look a lot better once we're finished. Plus trim really will tie it all together. Anyways, we will see you tomorrow morning. Ducky boy, hi! Good morning. It's almost mid-morning now. Big plans to get up early and get a lot done while it was still cool in the morning, but this little dog here, little big dog, was barking all night. There's obviously a bear hanging around because she's outside on the deck outside of our bedroom. I wish she would be out in the yard because I worry about the meat birds. And especially where they are right now, I can't see them from our bedroom window, so I don't know if they're okay or if she's barking because something's in the yard there. It's so hard to tell. So I have to get up and go look, make sure everything's okay. So yeah, we're not getting a lot of sleep these days. Just trying to rest and get the sleep when I can, which is always first thing in the morning. So it's gonna be another hot day. We want to get all of this framing and sheeting done and some good progress today, so we're gonna jump right into it.
Sure.
Try again.
Not without anyone on it.
We get asked all the time what's happening with the dozer. It's been sitting here. We had specific projects, the landscaping around the house, that we wanted the dozer for, and we couldn't get it started. We used the tractor, we finished those projects. We don't really have anything in mind for it right now. We're actually gonna move it over to our neighbor's house because he has some time and he has some projects he would like to use it for. So we said, you might as well try to get it going, and if you can use it. So we're gonna put it over on his side of the property line so that he can just go to it whenever he's got time and wants to work on it. But Greg just pulled it forward and there's some smoke coming out, so maybe it's just needs to be 40 degrees for it to start.
I don't think we're working on that today.
No. But we do need to get this moved as well because the chicken tractor is behind it and we need to get the roosters out on the pasture. So there it is behind the ferns.
Okay, so right there. Got it. Okay.
There you go, we got the siding done before we even did the roof this time.
Top plate. Yeah, you're good. All right, spot.
Where'd you get that new saw?
Oh, we brought it from Home Depot. It's a red one. It works better.
Thing is, my trigger finger's cut now. What?
That's the thing. You.
All right, we've got all of the hurricane ties, all of the blocking, everything is framed. Outside siding is on. We just got to paint that, but we're gonna call that part of the job done. All that's left now is sheeting on the roof. So Greg's gonna head up there. I think I'm gonna pass him the sheets and we'll get that wrapped up. He thinks we might be short one board, one piece of plywood. So we were trying not to go into town today. So hopefully he's just not thinking straight in the heat and we do actually have enough. But there's only one way to find out.
too tight now?
Hit it.
Yeah, that's perfect. Come on, boy. Let's go.
He's gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
Oh, it's literally caught in my ear.
Good?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the bedrock, what it's going on, and it never goes under, so kind of always keeps going.
Yeah, it's gone down a lot. I hope our pool's okay still.
So I'm saying the pool's always there.
Oh, but it could be less water going into it. You coming, boy? Straight in. Hinto, you're gonna be so itchy, man.
That's a hot dog.
Yeah, Auntie, you got your ears wet.
Yeah.
Well, just go on.
Yeah, well, I'm going for a swim, I guess.
Oh no, retreat!
Are you pooping?
Please don't poop in the water.
Is he pooping?
He might be. Come on, out of
Come
there!
on, boy.
Out of there! Come on!
Dude, you can't take a shit in the water, man.
Idiot.
I don't...
Uncomfortable. Is it itchy? Come on, boy! No, I think it was just his tail.
You go in first. Okay. Okay, Katie. 3, 2,
Don't count me down.
1, go.
Don't count me down. No, that makes you take longer.
It'll be good, Katie. We'll just count down and then you'll go in. That's spring water.
That's fresh. Ready to be reborn?
Oh yeah. I'm going in under for some thought, you know.
Take the big dog in with you.
Yeah, this isn't even that cold. Come on, Aspen.
No,
Oh
you
no,
gotta
man.
You gotta grab her and force her in. She feels so good if you do.
That's not nearly as cold.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
nice though. You
It's
going
so
in, Boo?
good.
You going in? You're gonna be itchy, man. You shouldn't have gone in.
Ooh. Come on, Boo. Ooh.
Come on.
Back.
And I don't want to put my shoulders in. It's cold. It's cold but good.
Goose bumping. That's so freaking fresh.
Oh my goodness, that is cold still. Cold, Boo. My body wants to float.